Real life miracles are hard to come by, yet this is pretty close. The spectator shuffles a deck of cards, selects a totally random number, and uses that number to select a totally random card. Yet, using a prediction that you made before the trick had even started, you manage to find that selected card every single time. You're going to love this one, so stick around as we explore the trick, the secret, and of course, the usual inspiring message. Let's go. Welcome back to CoachTrick, where magic meets inspiration and success. In this tutorial, we'll unravel the secrets of a self-working, easy to perform miracle that begins with a shuffled deck and ends with sheer astonishment. It sounds too good to be true, but get ready to witness the magic unfold. And that's not all. Join us as we explore the fascinating connection between learning magic and developing essential wider skills. So prepare to be amazed and inspired. Let's jump into this magical journey. Grab a deck and let's go. Okay, as ever, let's kickstart by taking a look at the effect itself. An incredible card location. And here's what happens. You're going to start with a couple of cards that you put aside just here. These are your prediction cards, and we will come to them shortly. But you're going to give the deck to the spectator and ask them to give it a shuffle. And they can shuffle the deck as much as they like. It's important they know that these really are mixed, and there's no way that you can know the order of these cards. You're now going to ask the spectator to think of a number between 1 and 10. Any number that they like. Not to tell you the number, but just to think of that number. Let's say in this instance, they're thinking of the number 8. You're now going to ask the spectator to take the deck and to count off a number of cards whilst you look away so you can't see what's going on. To count off a number of cards corresponding to the number that they're thinking of. So remember, in this instance, the number 8. So as you look away, the spectator will count off silently 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ask them to put these cards aside and to cover them with their hands. You can't see how many cards are there, and ask them to visualize a number so they don't forget it. You can now turn back around as the magician. Now you're going to take the deck and you're going to count through some cards, and you're going to ask the spectator to remember the card that's at the number that they're thinking of. So remember, in this instance, they're thinking of the number 8. You're going to count through the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now obviously in this instance, the spectator is going to remember this card because it's the 8th card and they're thinking of the number 8. You won't know this, however, but the spectator will remember this card, the 8 of diamonds. And you'll continue counting. 9, 10. Now you want to just ask the spectator to confirm that they've seen and remembered a card. And obviously they'll confirm that they have. At this point, you can now gather up all of the cards and you can just recap to the spectator exactly what's happened. The spectator shuffled the deck. They then thought of a secret number between 1 and 10. They've used that number to select and remember a secret card in this deck, and that card is now somewhere in this deck. There's no way that anybody can know the number the spectator is thinking of, the card they've selected, or where that card is. But now you're about to perform a miracle. Because over here, you have your prediction cards. Cards that you put aside before the trick had even begun. You're now going to reveal your prediction. We have an ace, a 1, and a 4. Put those together and we have 14. You're now going to ask the spectator to take the deck and to deal off 14 cards corresponding to your prediction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. For the first time, you will now ask the spectator to reveal their selected card that they're thinking of. Remember, nobody knows the value of this card. The spectator will now reveal their card is the 8 of diamonds. And now you will reveal that somehow the located card here is indeed the 8 of diamonds. This is a remarkable self-working trick that just seems totally impossible. So stick around, because now I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Okay, so now for the secret to this miracle card location. You're going to start off by removing a couple of cards from the deck, an ace and a 4. Together, they obviously total 14. You're not going to show anybody these cards, but you're just going to place them aside so we can come back to them shortly. You're going to start off by asking the spectator to shuffle the deck, and they can shuffle the deck as much as they like. It really is mixed. You're now going to ask the spectator to think of any number they like between 1 and 10, and this really is a random number. So let's imagine in this instance they're thinking of the number 6. As you look away now so you can't see what's going on, you're going to ask the spectator to take the deck and to count off a number of cards corresponding to the number they're thinking of. So in this instance they're going to count off 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ask them to place these aside, cover them with their hands so you can't see how many cards are there, and ask them to visualize this number so they don't forget it, because we're going to use it in just a moment. Once that's done, you're going to turn back around as the magician. You're going to take the deck and you're now going to count through some cards and ask the spectator to remember the card at the number that they're thinking of. And this is the key step, because as you're counting the cards, you want to secretly count through the 13. And it works like this. So just count through the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now in this instance, this is obviously going to be the card that a spectator remembers, because it's the 6th card and they're thinking of the number 6. You won't know this though, but they're going to remember the 9 of diamonds. So you'll just continue to count. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now when you get to the 10th card, you'll know that they would have seen and remembered a card. So you're just going to ask them at this point to confirm that they've seen and remembered a card. And during that process, you're just going to deal off casually 3 more cards. So in total, you've dealt 13 cards. And that just looks like a natural continuation of dealing whilst you ask them to confirm that they've seen and remembered a card. Once they've confirmed, you can now just gather up the cards, take the pile you've just dealt and place that on top of the pile in your hands, and then take the cards the spectator has been covering and place those on top. At the end of that, the spectator's card will now be 14th from the top of the deck. 14 obviously matching your prediction. So all you need to do now is just to reveal your prediction, the ace and the 4, totaling 14, hand the deck to the spectator and ask them to deal off 14 cards corresponding to your prediction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ask the spectator now for the first time to reveal the value of their selected card. They will reveal the 9 of diamonds, and you can reveal that somehow your located card here is indeed the 9 of diamonds. This is a great location effect. It's really straightforward, it's simple to perform, yet delivers a really powerful surprise impact ending. So go and take this one, practice it, perform it, and of course, above all else, have fun. And there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this incredible journey into the world of self-working miracles. Remember, magic isn't just about the tricks, it's about the wonder, the joy, and the skills it builds within us. As you master this amazing trick, take a moment to reflect on the simplicity of the steps that led to such an astonishing result. So let this trick be a reminder that success, both in magic and in life, often stems from mastering the basics and finding joy in the journey. Keep practicing, keep learning, and who knows what extraordinary feats you'll achieve. Thanks for joining me on this magical journey. Until next time, keep the magic alive, keep moving forwards, and take care.